So
A lot
right
more
now,
story.
Josh is looking up the Rise of the Skywalker.
No. Jedi. The Jedi.
The
one.
Jedi,
Jedi
fucking
Fallen Order.
Fallen
I haven't
Order.
seen this yet, actually. I
Whoa.
was starving myself for it, you know? I was like,
You haven't seen this yet?
No.
So-
I was reading
Have you seen it yet, Ben? Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet, Ben?
No, I haven't looked at anything. I didn't know there was a trailer out.
Oh, that's how I thought I sent it to you. My bad.
No.
Why
Can you?
does it have to be EA?
Can you cool if you turn on the volume?
EA
then
needs to sell the rights to someone else.
just
honestly.
cut it out.
Someone else needs to buy
What if I...
Star Wars from
Sorry.
EA.
Yeah.
Please, somebody.
So one thing I want to point out is in the beginning, it's all cutscenes. It doesn't look like you're getting any gameplay yet, right? But one thing I noticed is the cutscenes are very focused on him finding out about the Force and then trusting the Force and then using the Force. My theory is the gameplay at first is going to be a lot of Force-based moves. Where you're going to be fighting with him just like...
Throwing people
environment
away.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
and like him learning the Force as
Picking
opposed,
stuff up and...
yeah, as opposed
Mind
to having
control,
a
maybe?
lightsaber. Who knows? These
Mind
are,
tricks,
These
yeah.
this is the dick you're looking to suck. Kind of thing, you know what
You
I mean?
will
Like,
suck my dick.
You will suck my dick.
That is the droid you're looking for. It's a sex droid. All of it vibrates. Every-
Why are they using Marvel music?
No, right?
because it's the same company.
Oh yeah,
Same shit.
Disney owns Star
that's
Wars
hella
now.
true.
So what I know is this is based right after Star Wars 3.
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith. This is based shortly after that.
Trust only in the Force.
So,
EA.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That game does look pretty
Dude.
fucking sick. I'm
So,
not gonna lie.
Let's
Well, those are.
ask-
It was just a cinematic trailer. I don't think we really saw any
Yeah, no,
gameplay.
Yeah, we didn't.
But I really did like the way it looks. The only thing was with Star Wars, I always feel like they just always create little side stories that
Yeah.
never really become
And
canon
no,
or
that spawn off. to
Yeah.
other different things, right?
yeah.
That's interesting.
But I would like to see if there's be some if it's around the same time. Would what was the one you were talking about with the other apprentice?
Are you talking about
Force Awakens?
The Force.
Force Awakens?
Yeah.
The Force Awakens. No, the
Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. Unleashed.
The Force.
God, there's too
yeah.
many.
There's
Star
too
Wars
much of this
things.
Yeah.
shit. God, thank God it comes to an end. God,
No, it's not.
yo, that the next
What-
one.
They
When
said
was
20
that?
more movies.
When was that?
They have the Jedi web.
When
What-
they finish the movies,
when was
the last one of the saga or whatever, I'll be done.
when was that game timeline? What is that supposed to be based on?
That one?
Yeah.
Is like that's a good.
Is it around the same time as this?
No, it would be.
I don't
in
even
between
remember.
4 and in
Because
between
Is he
Darth,
Vader's
he's already
apprentice?
It
Vader.
would be like in between. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's in between 3 and 4.
Don't you play
too.
Vader's apprentice in that game?
Yeah,
Because I don't think there's
okay.
no Luke Skywalker or anything like that
Well,
in those
there's-
games.
In the Force Unleashed?
Yeah, if I might be
There's
wrong.
Vader.
Vader's definitely in it. I think Chewie is in it, but I don't know if.
Yeah. Or at
Han
least
Solo
you get to
or
go to that
anybody.
planet where Chewie's people are from. What it's called. I'm not a Star Wars person.
Where Chewie's from?
Yeah, the planet with all the
Like
Wookiees.
Kashyyyk or Kashi or something like that.
Khajiit? Oh,
Khajiit.
that's Star Wars? Or,
Will, you just said the most racist thing you could say to a Chewie. Baka.
what is that called?
To a box.
Khajiit is from Elder Scrolls, sorry. That's the cat people.
That's even worse.
Call them a cat instead of a dog.
Will, just stop.
You're offending so many
dude, and
Wookiees.
You're right. Good call. It's the same thing. It's set in between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
That's the
What
same,
I'm hoping
it's
is
in
there's-
between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope.
What I'm hoping is if they.
Or is that 6?
A New Hope is 4. A New Hope is 4, right?
4.
Ivy?
Is IV 4?
Yes.
And then the last one
Wait,
is the.
No, IV
5?
is 5. Right?
No, IV
is
is
fine.
4.
I can't
IV is 4.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
It is.
V is 5, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And then
I've
V1.
never been good at that shit.
The
So
only
you're
new
right.
ones,
It's
yeah,
the
I
same
never
fucking thing, dude.
Yeah.
Good call.
Can
I
we-
didn't
But
even think
what
about
I was thinking, what I hope that they do is they get, if this is in the same timeline period place, I want to see some Easter eggs, like maybe they'll reference something that you did in those games in that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna see their take on what happened in between 3 and 4, like what you said. There's so many different twists and spin-offs, and granted, some of them were really good,
Yeah.
right? We're like, I mean, fuck, The Force Unleashed was a fun game for
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
it was. It got repetitive,
Two-
but it was fun.
Yeah,
All
two
the different
games
colored
too.
lightsabers and stuff.
Yeah, you find different light.
Fighting
Same-
Jedis too.
Yeah, and the same reason I love
The
that
story
game-
wasn't bad. It was
yeah,
pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And then you
You
took
get to
down
fight
the
Vader, don't you?
you took down
Yeah, and then
the
number 2, you
Imperial
really
ship.
get to this-
You remember you took
Oh,
down.
yeah, yeah, they used the Force.
Yeah.
I love in number 2 how you decide if you're good or bad.
Vader was. There's no way Vader was ever that strong.
I think Starkiller
Even
was,
even
that's his name, is
Anakin.
Starkiller.
Yeah.
I
Even
think
Anakin
Starkiller
wasn't that.
No, but me and you used to
He is
talk-
Anakin.
But that's
Vader
what I
is
mean.
like
Like
before,
young
though,
Anakin,
before.
young Vader,
Before Vader.
whatever you want to.
I think he's pretty strong, but I don't think he was strong
Well,
enough to pull a whole
keep in mind,
spaceship.
no, hold on. He shook the whatchamacallit, the Death Star. Remember in number 3 at the end, he comes to and he's in they're building the Death Star or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
and he's in that ship and he's like,
Oh,
Burn.
"Oh,
yeah.
there you are," or whatever his wife said,
No.
or what I forget her name. not-
Oh, was that when he just got burned? He's recovering and he's like half there.
Yeah, and he's like half, and he goes, "No," and the whole ship shakes. Like
He looks like
Vader was-
Uncle Fester I'm just kidding. When he's all burnt.
Yeah, he does. He looks all fucked.
Horrible.
They just, I don't know. That game though, when I heard about it and I was reading it, another thing I want to point out is that the guys who made Apex Legends made it.
Yeah.
Respawn.
Huh.
So what I
That's
was
interesting.
reading was when
It's pretty optimized,
The
so
people-
hopefully that means it's going to translate well.
yeah. Now, granted, it's still EA. I'm just curious if that means
It's going to have
that
hella microtransactions.
Respawn
It's not.
focused on building it, because the interviews I watched, or the like release information that I was reading
It's all
and
from
watching, it was about Respawn, and there was no mention of EA.
So it's
In
just
fact,
like EA's
until-
producing it or like
Publishing
funding
yeah,
it,
until Will
publishing
brought
it.
up Star Wars is always an EA game. I was like,
Yeah, they own the license.
and I looked at it and I was like, he's right, it's EA, but
Yeah.
I haven't read anything that EA.
They own the rights to make all the games.
So
That's why
I
they make
wonder,
the
is
MMO too.
Respawn an EA studio?
Huh?
No,
Is Respawn
No way.
one of EA studios?
no way.
I don't think so.
Because Respawn
Oh!
owns a bunch of studios. I mean, EA owns a bunch
Probably.
of studios.
Probably.
That doesn't mean that it's all EA doing it. It just means that it's an EA funded and owned company.
What is Apex Legends?
Because they have a bunch of studios.
Is it on Origin?
Parent organization is Electronic Arts,
Yeah.
so it might
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's like when.
Because it is on Origin.
Yeah,
only.
that's like when Little.
They
Rain-
also made Titanfall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you
that's-
said that
yeah, I
earlier
did,
too.
I did
Yeah.
in the text, yeah.
Can I point out one thing? Did you ever think we were gonna get movies worse than the ones with Jar Jar Binks in it?
I love all the Star Wars movies.
Because these newer
But-
ones,
These new ones, they're doing.
Wait.
something I don't
Let's
like
let's
as
just
much.
say something. Jar Jar Binks was one of the worst things Star Wars has ever done. I know we grew
The
up
new
with
Star
it,
Wars
where that's our
movies-
generation when we were growing
Yeah.
up. We're like, yeah,
Horrible,
Jar
though.
Jar Binks,
Yeah.
fucking
No.
McDonald toy
No.
Jar Jar Binks. But when you look
I
back,
agree, he was one of the worst characters.
It was bad.
But those movies, in my opinion, are actually a little bit better than the newer three.
yeah,
Because the prequels were still closer
I'll agree with
to
that
the older
100%.
movies. So Jar Jar
100%.
Binks, bad character.
But at least the movies are watchable.
Yeah.
At least you get to see some of his
Like,
backstory.
talking
Like you get
about
to go to
this
his
now-
home
and they
planet.
also had the pod racers.
He was
in
kind
that
of a
one,
big
too.
character.
And,
That
and
was
for
pretty
the
sick.
record, talking about it now makes me kind of want to go watch the Emperor, the number, what is it, number 2 or number 1?
The Clone
Phantom
Wars
Apprentice.
is
The
Phantom Menace.
The Phantom Menace,
Phantom
Clone Wars,
Apprentice.
and then Revenge of the Sith.
He mixed Harry Potter and Star Wars together.
But they
They also introduced the fucking that Sith could be badass and look fucking demon and
Yeah,
have the
dude.
Darth Maul.
double
And keep
like
in
a
mind,
staff
one of the
lightsaber.
most slept on Jedi is in that movie.
Qui-Gon Jinn?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, dude.
He
Liam
me and
Neeson.
Ben used to love that character. When we
Yeah.
played
But
the
yeah,
game.
dude. Everybody talks so much shit about Jar Jar
That's
Binks.
why I love Star Wars Battlefront.
Now we get
2
Rey and
on
whatever the other
PS2,
guy's
'cause
name
he's
is.
I
in
still
the-
haven't played it. I downloaded it. I haven't
Dude.
played it.
I'll tell you right now, Ben. Remember, It's Mos Eisley. It's instant action.
I remember
Mos
that one.
Eisley-
Yeah.